Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's the last day of November, so I am here to bring you my November wrap-up. I'm also at the end going to quickly tell you what I plan to read for December, because I'm going to do an entire winter break TBR, but I'm not doing an actual December TBR because the first 2 to 2.5 weeks of December I'm not going to be doing any reading, so I don't want to make a whole TBR when I don't even know really what I want to read yet, since I'm not thinking about reading for like another 2 weeks. Like I can't even think about reading a book right now. That's just, yeah. So this month I read 2 books and 75% of another one. I had one 4-star read and one 5-star read. The first book I picked up this month was The Elite by Kira Cass, and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. Now, I really enjoyed this installment to the selection series. I do understand where people are coming from when they say America Singer is incredibly indecisive. To be honest, I don't think I would have noticed it or paid any attention to it had I not known going into the book to expect that. This series has like some magic voodoo sprinkled in its pages or something. It's so addictive, you want to just keep reading it. America was giving me a bit of whiplash. I read the chapter, Aspen, Maxon, Aspen, Maxon. Once you think she makes a decision, she changes her mind and picks something else, and then changes her mind again and picks something else. I attribute to the fact that she's 16 years old. Most 16-year-olds don't really know what they want. And I feel like if we put any average 16-year-old into this position, we would have the same or very similar outcome. On another note, this one had so much more action, a much larger picture than the first book. It wasn't just the selection. You could start to see the conflicts of the actual world weave into the selection. I really liked that we were getting to see how the whole country as a whole was functioning. The first book I really did like Maxon. This book I kind of wasn't feeling it with Maxon so much. You are the soon-to-be king of a country. You're searching for your wife to help rule the country with. So I don't think that the fact that you're a teenager should be an excuse for why you're acting that way, because you are making a really big decision for your country. Like I said, very much just addictive and gripping, and I don't know why. And after I finished this book, I contemplated driving all the way to Barnes & Noble to buy the third one because I really needed to know what happened really badly. And so I did just that. I drove to Barnes & Noble that night and bought the one by Kira Cass. This book was so good. I gave this one a 5 out of 5 stars. Let's talk about the largest question regarding this installment. How indecisive is America Singer? Answer: mildly indecisive. She seems to have made her decision and has more or less stuck by it throughout this one. I'm not watching a professional ping pong tournament as much in this. I felt like this was the first time we saw America really commit to the role that she was in and to really pursue the path that she had started in book 1. Only now in book 3 are we really seeing her apply herself to the competition and really try and really like be an active member of the competition, and I liked that. I liked seeing her have some sense of purpose and direction, clearer goal in mind. It wasn't perfectly clear, but it was clearer. But in this one, I did think that Maxon was a bit more indecisive than he'd been in the past. He was now playing the ping pong game. This one, and then this one, and then this one, and then I can't have you, and I want her, but I want her and you. So he was giving me a little bit of whiplash, but he was not the level of like pro championship ping pong player that America Singer has been in the past. He was like a recreational ping pong player. This one was definitely my favorite of the series. It was much less focused on the angst and branched out into the world, the rebellion. We got to see beyond the castle walls, and I would have liked to see more of that throughout the series. As far as the ending for the series goes, I do think it was a fairly satisfying ending. She wrapped it up very nicely. I wish she would have had a little bit more oomph to the dystopian revolution aspect of the series. So those were the 2 books that I finished this month. Throughout the rest of the month, I did read Ice Like Fire by Sarah Rosh. I am about 75% of the way through. I have about 130 pages left. So really quickly, I would like to tell you what I want to read for December in general. I would like to finish the last 130 pages of Ice Like Fire, as well as Footage Through the Ages. I have to read this week. I don't really have a choice. It's like 100 pages. I can do that. I think there are other books that I want to read, but this is my priority. Tell me down below what you guys plan to read this upcoming month in December. What your favorite book was that you read last month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I will talk to you very soon. Bye!